This particular video is from the Old Shed, and it's to Latasha Richardson and the group Stop the Recording Fraud. Select Portfolio Services, that group, and Main Street Against Wall Street, and all the other groups and networks that are collectively working against all of this fraud and chicanery associated with the looting of the banks, the looting of the savings and loans, the looting of the pension funds, the looting of the Social Security lockbox, and yes, of course, the looting of Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, the Federal Home Loan Bank Board, and all the other Treasury deposit institutions, the lenders, the so-called lenders that have been engaged in what Richard Bowen realizes is one of the largest racketeering crime scenes in the history of mankind. People like William K. Black and that old fella Judson with him, he knows very well that what's happened in America is staggering, absolutely staggering. Now, to the judge they call the Sledgehammer and all the other judges across the United States, this giant mess of use of the United States postal system to perpetrate all these schemes and scams, the employment of the U.S. postal system to further all of these schemes, these are very serious matters. You are not allowed to, in any way, shape, or form, in connection with the furthering of a fraud scheme, employ the use of the U.S. postal system. Using the internet's not a good idea either. And certainly not filing false papers and, forged documents and all kind of fake records. Donald Trump keeps talking about fake news. I think in America we all need to address and confront all of this chicanery and fake records that are swirling around in this multi-trillion reserve note fraud scam and all the dirt dealing. Now, to Latasha Richardson and to my old friend Greg Collins and to Renee Powers and everybody else that knows me, I want to say one thing. Latasha Richardson is completely right. We need a lot more cooperation and cohesiveness amongst our groups. And I'm going to suggest that we do just that. I am going to suggest that we work very hard to figure out a way to get people across this nation working as a team. Now, our networks are great. The individuals in these networks are super, absolutely spectacular. But Latasha Richardson is absolutely correct. We need a lot more cohesiveness, a lot more action by a cohesive group of people that aren't looking for legal fees. I've found a lot of runners and people simply looking for money, running all kind of, we can provide you with legal help for, cash, people just chasing money around. That is not how this is going to get fixed. What it's going to take is a lot of people who back each other up. People who know me know doggone well that that's my middle name. That's my middle name, is backing people up. I've been doing it a long time, and I don't do it for money. I told a judge in Conroe, Texas many years ago, Judge Kathleen Hamilton, hi Kathy, if I were doing this for money, I would be crazy. America, we've got to clean out and clean up and stop all these bankster gangsters and their minions of crooked lawyers and minions of pretender servicers and minions of, less than honorable collectors, the debt collectors, and all the other scammers, schemers, and dirt dealers. How about that? Hillary and Bill Clinton, dirt dealers. And Jeff Sessions, take note, dirt dealers, Christopher Wray. The dirt dealing scammers. And final comment here, I'll make this one short, from the woodshed. I took everybody to the woodshed today. The old woodshed. Richard Bowen's correct. And that federal judge, Rack, that wrote I think it's Rack, R-A-K-K. I'm going to look it up and I will attach the link below. The reason nobody's going to jail is because so many politicians and so many government employee pension funds and so many governors and attorney generals and even Schneiderman, Holder, Lynch, and Obama with the Clintons and the Bushes have received an enormous amount of money from the criminals. And it goes way past Deutsche Bank. It goes way, way past WAMU and Citibank and Bank of America and Wells Fargo. Gee, I'm sorry, folks, but your little peckers are in the door jam on this one. You're caught right by the you-know-what. And to Latasha Richardson, gold star, A+, and absolutely, you are, without any question, totally correct. We need cohesiveness and a lot more action amongst our networks and groups. So Latasha Richardson, the tip of the hat for today goes to you. And to all my friends and family and people that are struggling with these issues, don't quit, don't give up yet, because there's millions of us. Man, they messed with the wrong people. They messed with the American people, and man, did they mess up when they did that. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, hasta la vista. God bless, and you betcha, we're coming back from the old woodshed.